In a typical day, I may do 6 to 8 laparoscopic operations and operate for 12 to 14 hours. So at the end of the day, with the old TV monitors on a stand, I'd often have a sore neck.
Before, the problem was there were cords all over the floor. There were things coming in and out of the room on carts. It was not uncommon for somebody to knock out a camera cord during a case. Just annoying things that would prolong the case time.
It became apparent that operating rooms needed to change and were going to change. How was the major question.
The growing popularity of laparoscopy and other minimally invasive procedures has created an explosion of electronic equipment used to support these procedures. Carl Storz, the leader in global operating room solutions, has developed a revolutionary new concept. It's called OR1, and it will forever change the way hospitals operate.
You can't diminish the importance of ergonomics to the surgeon in patient outcome. The more comfortable I am, the better I can see, the better the patient outcome.
The direct benefit to the patients is by providing surgeons basically the best visualization and access to information and integrating it in such a way that what you need is at your fingertips. I don't think there's any question that Storz has been a leader in visualization technology and video technology, and the product is very good.
It really comes down to, if I work more comfortably, I operate better. If my nurses are able to work with less hassle, they're going to work better. And the bottom line is that's a plus for the patient. So the surgeon all of a sudden has this enhanced reality where you can simultaneously see what's in front of the endoscope, what is radiographically alongside or above the endoscope, and call up the CT slice to show what's around you or you happen to be in the ureter or the kidney. Well, that's an amazing quote-unquote vision. That's enhanced reality.
Each surgeon can individualize their setup, and that can easily be accessed through a user menu on the touch panel. And that's very attractive too. So if a different surgeon likes a different insufflation pressure or a different intensity of light source, that can be easily programmed into the system.
It's easy to set it up. You can use it for any type of procedure, be it GYN, general surgery, thoracoscopy. You can reconfigure the room any way that you like. The touch screen saves the nurses from running around a lot. It's great for recording. It's just fun.
This OR1 integration system really has helped us free up the nurses to do nursing care and patient care things.
Laparoscopy is a team sport. It's definitely a team sport. You need people working well together in order to allow you to do unusual things, if you will, through holes no bigger than the tip of your finger. And the team, there's no doubt, a room like this, it's very attractive, the flat screens are nice, it's easy to work in, the morale goes up. The morale goes up.
Integration provides the surgeon with instantaneous access to all available medical records, as well as control of a range of data control devices in the room via touchscreen or voice activation.
The touchscreen is I'm using constantly during every surgery, and it's one of those things that now that I'm using it, I don't really want to go into another room where I don't have that capability to use it.
Instead of putting x-rays on the wall in a view box, all of our films are digital, and so we'll call them up on the hospital's information system and put them on that plasma screen, which is really fantastic. All the patient information data can be pulled up with the OR1 system, so that I find to be a big advantage.
And now with the interconnectivity to the hospital, you can tie into radiology and bring up those records as needed and display them within the operating room so that you have full access to that. There are other areas tying it into just medical records or pathology, areas where there's other bits of information that you could use that now can be brought into the OR and aid the surgeon as he does the case.
I think the telestration feature is a great feature, and I think the ability to control insufflator, lights, and so forth with a touch screen is very nice.
OR1 connects a wider range of people and resources both inside and outside the OR. Leading surgeons and specialists from around the world can monitor procedures from their offices and contribute their expertise in real time thanks to these advanced capabilities.
To have a technology piece that brings video conferencing to my fingertips within the operative field while I'm scrubbed with sterile gloves on and everything is really amazing. But when you start mating it with the new digital cameras, like Storz has, then we really are just finding a match made in heaven.
Our room is connected to both send signal outside of the hospital as well as to a conference room up in the Department of Surgery that seats about 65 people. So we can bring people from surgeons through there for courses. We bring hospital administrators through there who are always impressed that they can actually watch surgery without having to change into scrubs.
I can't really quantify it for you, but there is a real pride and sort of esprit de corps, at least in our shop, of working in that room.
OR1's open architecture design and built-in upgrade path positions hospitals to meet the challenges that accompany changes in medical technology.
The heart and soul of any academic medical center is the quality of the physicians, the faculty, and the medical staff. And increasingly, those physicians, particularly the surgeons, are looking closely at the facility and the technology that you have available for them. OR1 is at the cutting edge of surgical suites.
Part of the nice features in the design of the OR1s is that they are designed on a component basis. So as a component gets revamped, rebuilt, or replaced with something more advanced, we know that we will be able to integrate and incorporate those advancements into our current system and stay current with technology as it grows.
That practitioner is not dependent on having his or her crew in there to set up the room the way that they always do it and to configure the light source and the camera and the insufflator and so on to their specifications. That's all derived, and I can go into room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and my configurations are there. So it makes it a very efficient utilization of those operating rooms.
Happy surgeons mean a happy hospital administrator. They're a talented crew. They're always being recruited by other institutions that want the great surgical talent. So having a facility and the equipment that complements the surgeon's skill is important to retention and recruitment. Having surgeons that go home at the end of the day without a sore back or exhausted from the minimally invasive procedure is also important to keeping them in the fray on a day-to-day basis.
Basically, we just presented the concept to the CEO and said what we thought the benefits would be, and she had the vision to see what it might do. And also the fact that it would be great PR for the hospital. She now has a sort of a stable of surgeons who are fighting to work in this environment to the point where we're now building new OR1s to supplement the initial one we built.
What we are doing now is to build another OR1 so that we have two and that everybody in our hospital can work in OR1.
Hands down, the system works, the support is there, the integrity of the company is there, and this is not some fly-by-night organization. Karl Storz has the reputation for success and ensures success through this equipment.
We've had just a tremendous relationship with Karl Storz, and we've got tremendous service, and look forward to that continuing.
If your goal is to come into the future and to be a leader in your community, then you're going to need the equipment to do that. Part of that equipment would be an OR1.
OR1 from Karl Storz. The operating room of the future is here today.